Welcome to the fitting video for the Hyundai Santa Fe. Today we've got a 2016 Santa Fe in, which covers the years of 2013 up to 2017, the current year, and possibly on until the new generation. But we're going to look at how our brackets fit under the chassis. So let's have a look underneath. So on the driver's side here, we've got the brackets haven't yet been assembled, and on the driver's side, the passenger side, yes, they have been assembled. So we're just going to look at the areas of where the brackets go to. So out of the kit, you get 6 of these brackets, really heavy duty, powder coated, big sort of thick steel there. You're looking at about 4 or 5 mil thick, which is substantial to hold some weight on. And the bracket mounts sort of this way around. So you can see here you've got the hole, which is a 6 mil existing hole, 6 or 8 mil. It's a 6 mil hole that goes into a captive nut, which holds the pipes into place. And that's a steel hole, steel bolt anyway. So you remove that, and that's what holds that into place there. But under here, there's a grommet which you remove, and within the grommet, you have these sort of small T-bolts that will stick through there like that, and that will hold that bracket into place there. Going on to the middle bracket here, similar sort of setup. Unfortunately, it's difficult to capture it, but that will bolt straight up using that same point there. You can take the bracket off, which holds this into place, and you can put it over the top and bolt it up there. It does, although it comes with this sort of flange area here which you can drill through the sill, that's obviously optional. You don't need to do that. It will say that in the written instructions in the kit, but some people have been told that it invalidates warranties, but it's just a sill, it's a drip lip there, it wouldn't do that. To be honest with you, with 3 brackets all the way along, and with the length of the boards being about 70 inches roundabout, you only need those bolt holes anyway. You don't need to do any extra drilling or reinforcement, but it's there in case. And then for the front bracket, okay, so now this is you use this grommet hole here, use a T-bolt that hooks into there. When that goes into there, it's the same scenario here underneath. You've got like this grommet hole which you removed, and then it's got a hole inside. You put a T-bolt in there, you put a T-bolt in there, and that keeps that bracket in place. So that's for the front bracket. Now if you look on the other side, you can see they're more fitted. So you can see where we've taken the grommet out, and you put that T-bolt in, that's pretty solid. Same again with this one here, on this side, the grommet underneath. Going on to the middle bracket. So can you see, what we've done is we've actually on this side, it's got more of a shield over the top. So we've taken off the bolt that keeps the pipework in place, and we've removed it and then lowered it down, and then we put this bracket in place, and then put the 6 mil bolt back in. But to be honest with you, that's solid. That's solid. I mean, obviously, it's when you're standing on it, that's where all the difference is made. And now for the rear bracket, I've just got to spend a bit of time on this one because this is quite an interesting one, really. Obviously, it comes up here into the actual chassis area, and there's a hole there which the T-bolt will go into. And again, underneath into the plastic trim, there's an already cut out section. You can come just here slightly and you can see the bolt there. That's like I think it's a 10 mil T-bolt. Yeah, you can see that, that's good. Now, on the Santa Fe's, this is a bit of an enigma, and we don't know which model's got which, but there's sometimes a sensor. I'll just move back a bit. Now the sensor compartment's normally sort of held around here. You see these 2 holes here? 1, 2, they're only 5 mil bolt holes. Now, what normally happens is, on some of them you'll see this sensor compartment, which is actually attached to this flange part here as well, and this sensor will be held on by a bracket. And you'll look at this and you'll think, well, how do I get this bolt on? Because the sensor's in the way, and the sensor will actually be sat against this chassis member. So the only way around it is you will be required to drill 1 extra hole in the bracket that actually keeps the sensor on. Now you're not drilling into the chassis, you're not drilling the sensor, and you're not drilling this bracket here. You're actually just drilling the bracket that keeps the sensor in place. So you've got these two holes, and the bracket will be held on with these two holes and this here. But what you've actually got to do is you've actually got to remove this bracket, remove the sensor down. You have to fit this bolt here, just under here. Can't see it because that's it. But in this particular case, if you've got this sensor on it, you'll have to shave this bolt off, just there. So that's flush with the nut. So, and then when that's done, you'll have to drill, go back again, you'll have to drill a hole in the sensor bracket halfway between these two, just to move it out by about 5 to 10 mil. So that you're actually, in effect, you're moving the sensor out from here to here, from here to here, just to accommodate this nut here. So that's on some of the vehicles that have this sensor on. Fortunately for us at this moment, this vehicle hasn't got the sensor. Woohoo! So it's just quite a straightforward job. So as you can see, there's no drilling required, no drilling fitted, and full instructions are given. Videos on YouTube, like from Direct 4x4.